Welcome again. In this video about making digital maps with qgis. In the first video I showed you how to make a digital map for areas. That is called a chloroplat map. In that case we used the provinces and we added data to the provinces. And then these provinces got a certain color or a shade according to the value we added to that map. Now we go into one step further. In this case we are not going to work with provinces, but we're going to work with point data. That is, we're going to work with water points. I will show you the spreadsheet. Here it is. You can see we have, this is Tanzania, by the way, and you see that for all the water points in Tanzania, total about 9,000 or something. I selected one province, which is Arusha, and here you see it. You can see how many there are. It's about 800 water points in Arusha. And we know the village, the sub-village, water point name, status, water quality and water quantity. You can do calculations, of course, with spreadsheets and calculate how much are working and how much are not working. How many have good quality and how many have bad quality of water. Whether it's sufficient or not, that's a matter of pivot tables. But you also want to show that on a map, and that's what we're going to do. Well, again, here is QGIS, and we start on a much higher level. We start on the world level. So let's first add a world map. Here we go, we take a world map, world countries, here we go. We take the shapefile, open it, add it, close. Here is the world. Next, we're going to add Tanzania. In this case, because we have so much detailed data, we're going to work with villages. So we take admin level 3 for a map of Tanzania. Here we go. So we take again up Tanzania. Here we go. We open it. Oh, here we go. We take level 2. No, we take 3. We take 3. Here is the shapefile and open it. Add it. Okay. So you can see now where Tanzania is. We have to zoom in. That's what we're going to do. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And you can see there is lots of data for these districts. So we're going to zoom in a bit more. Okay. Well, Arusha is a little bit around here. I zoom out a little bit. So, like this. Okay, good. Next, we have the water points, and we know that these water points are in one province. Not for the whole Tanzania, but only for Arusha. So what we're going to do? First, we're going to filter the world map. We go to the properties, and we go to transparency. And make it a little bit less transparent, so it's more in the background. Do we want a bit? No, perhaps a bit more. Apply. Okay, that's fine. So now next we add the name of the countries, so we know where we are. So again we go to properties of the world map, we go to labels, and we say we want single labels. And in the single label, I want to have the name of the country. Okay, which is apply and okay. So we know where we are. Next, we have to find out where the province of Arusha is. Fine, we open this one, the attribute table. Open the attribute table. Here it is. This is the attribute table. And as you can see, this is Kilimanjaro. Let's do it the other way. Here is Arusha. And you see there are lots of Arushas here. Lots of districts. I think it's about 100. So we have to select Arusha. Do we do that by the filter? And say here name is Arusha. here Arusha, and we say we select the object, right? Here we go. Next, and you can see that it's all yellow now. The villages in the province of Arusha are now, you can see, are highlighted. We keep it that way, which is fine. We can zoom in. We can now make the rest of Tanzania a little bit more transparent. So we go to properties, symbiology, and we turn down the transparency. Okay, apply. Okay, fine. Now you can see this is the district we are going to work with. Okay, let's put that a little bit in the middle. Next step is that we're going to add the water points. Water points, that's a new layer. Remember, we have now 3 layers: the world, then Tanzania districts, and next we're going to add the water points. But remember, the water points is a CSV file, comma separated. So it's not a vector, so you choose comma separated from here, and you check this one up, water map data CSV. We open it. Remember, you have to select a separator. In my case, it's a semicolon. The first row have the field names, which is important. And we work with points and we have coordinates. In the X field, you have the longitude, and the Y field, you have the latitude. This is the projection. So these things you have to decide for yourself. Now you said add, and we do close. And as you can see now, the water points are added to the map. Let's again zoom in, because we don't need, for example, you can make a picture from this map. You can export it as a picture and use it. And for another picture you can zoom in. So we're zooming in. And now you see, okay, this is more detailed, but we want to give the points a color according to what they represent. So again, I go to the data of the water points, properties, and I choose not a single symbol, but categories, because the quality of the water, let's take quality of the water, we classify that, and you can see here colored, fluoride, not recorded, whatever, and this one we can stop. Okay, now we do apply, and we do OK, and as you can see now, the water points are now colored on the map, which is interesting, but not enough, because you want to have more detail. Well, we can do that. We zoom in. Well, again, zoom in. Let's move the map a little bit. And again, you see this yellow background. But of course, you want to see more. You want to see cities. You want to see streets. In that case, you go here. If you have installed a plugin, you can do quick map services. This is the OpenStreetMap. Click on OpenStreetMap. You don't see anything yet because the Tanzania layer is above it. If I untag that, you can see now here is a map in the background. Now we can zoom in more. In fact, you can zoom in into street level. Here, for example, look, we can go on and on. And here you can see the water points in a border city, Namanya, with the border with Kenya. So again, you can export this. You can also change your water points. Now we have colored, but let's take another one. Properties. We do another one, not water quality, but let's say we want to have status. We classify again. Yes, we want that. So we have functional and not functional. let's say functional green, not functional. We can change the color, and let's say we want to have that red. We do OK, and now we do apply and do OK. And now you can see the big reds is not functional and the other ones are functional. Well, so far for this one, thanks very much for your attention.